Feed the Beast Unleashed, episode number 3 on Shabazz Bam. And what have I been working on? I've been working on my poor man's sorting facility, which I guess I can show you guys right now. It's right up here. And yeah, I call it the poor man's sorting facility just because it's pretty slow, and it's just a combination of buildcraft pipes and the barrels. So as you can see, it's a work in progress. I'm still, adding items to it. The goal is to have it go all the way around and then go back with another series of barrels here at the top, and the buildcraft pipes going all the way back. So yeah, I can fit quite a bit of items in this, in this area over here. And how it works is very similar to my previous setup. Of course, instead of using the pneumatic tubes from Red Power, I'm using the buildcraft pipes. And the buildcraft pipes run into some problems. Of course, you can't just roll with regular stone pipe on top here, because what happens is items don't know where to go, really. What happens is if you just roll with just the basic stone pipe on top and you want the cobblestone to go into this barrel, what's going to happen is once in a while cobblestone will go into this barrel, but then once in a while it will continue to keep on going and go into another empty barrel, and if there's no other empty barrel, it will just pop out of the tube, and it's really, really annoying. So what you need to do is you need to use these insertion pipes. So if we check out the pipes here, we got quite a bit of pipes in Unleashed, a lot more pipes actually, buildcraft pipes I should say, versus the Minecraft pipes, which are just basically the basic buildcraft pipes. So what we have is we have a whole bunch of them here. If I can pull up the insertion pipe right here, this is the recipe here. It's lapis glass with tin, so it's relatively expensive. That gives you 8 insertion pipes. But again, what these insertion pipes do is when the cobblestone comes over here and it passes over this barrel, it's going to be forced into that barrel. It's not going to continue going on, and vice versa for all these items. So dirt will be forced into here, gravel forced into here, etc., etc., etc. So it makes the pipes a little bit smarter. They work like pneumatic tubes, and they're they're a little slower than pneumatic tubes. But if I throw some stuff in here, do I have anything? What do I have on me that's sorting? Maybe the wood. So if we throw in some wood here, I can throw it via my ender pouch because it's connected to my ender chest. So if we just throw some oak wood in here, you'll see this. They'll go one by one right now, which is not good. I'm gonna have to upgrade that. And I think if I upgrade the engine here, that will like maybe if I roll with an electric engine or some other engine here, it will start pulling items out by stack, which is what we want for sure, especially when we start hooking up a quarry to this. This is just not going to be fast enough. As you can see, if we put like a half a stack in here, that's super slow. But if we take a look, it actually flies out pretty quickly, and that's because I'm using a different pipe here. This is not a wooden pipe. This is, what is this thing called again? It's called like an automatic, I think is it this thing? No, let me just pop it off just so I can tell you guys what it's called here. It's called automatic wooden pipe. And yeah, when I first saw this, I thought it was automatic. I thought I'd just plug it in like this, and it would, I wouldn't need the engine underneath. Basically like a gate setup, but it's not. What it is it shoots the items out way faster. Then they fly along here. That way I don't have to use golden pipes. So I don't use any golden pipes, but once you start getting over here, I think right about here, it starts to slow down significantly, so I might have to put some golden pipes in there. But I think there's also some other pipes that are even faster. I think these force transport pipes, I think, are even faster than the golden pipes, so they'll make things zip along pretty quickly. But yeah, as you can see, everything was going into this chest right here when I was putting the oak wood in there. It was going into that chest there, so as you can see, it bypasses everywhere and then goes into the wooden chest. So you have to make sure you have these insertion tubes on top of your barrels. If you're going to do a setup like this, you got to have an insertion tube on top of every one of these barrels. And I'll show you what I mean if we actually, here, let's go over here and grab a couple stone pipes. I should have grabbed some stone pipes before I started recording, but I'll show you guys what I mean here. If I pop this off here and just drop a normal stone pipe. Okay, and we'll start, we'll throw in some oak wood in there and we'll see what happens. You'll see that, you see, sometimes it goes in, but it only went in once so far. So as you can see, it went in twice. So out of all of those logs, we've only seen it go in maybe 2 or 3 times. And then, of course, everything just flies out. So that's why you have to put these bad boys here in, these insertion pipes, just to make sure that it's forced into there. I mean, these insertion pipes, I used to use them a lot in Tekkit, but yeah, obviously I don't play classic Tekkit anymore, but they were really handy in a lot of the setups that I used to roll with in Tekkit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the sorting facility. Very simple setup. Just the insertion pipes with the combination of stone pipes and, of course, an ender chest hooked up to my ender pouch, and then the engine and the automatic wooden pipe. So yeah, the upgrade that I'm going to need to do on this thing is definitely put a better engine. But right now I don't really have electricity in here, so I can't put an electric engine. And I really don't want to put an engine like combustion engine or anything that might blow up in that spot. I want to use a really safe engine. And I don't know if gates are going to be fast enough. I'm going to have to experiment with the gates in Unleashed to see if they're fast enough. Then I might not even have to roll with an engine. But yeah, as you can see, the goal here is to fill this up with all the items. And of course, at some point, I'll probably move into the other mod there, the Applied Energetics or something like that. I think I don't even know if I said it right, but you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys that know your stuff. That might have some sorting capabilities, maybe not, but it's definitely going to have some storage capabilities that are probably going to be a lot more compact and a lot better than using the barrels. But for now, I'm going to roll with barrels. So the next step for this episode is I want to move all of my machines here up here into this area, into my sorting area, just as I want to do all my crafting in that area, so I have all access to all the items. And I'm maybe going to upgrade my bat box to an MFE, maybe upgrade some of these industrial craft machines. And I also noticed that in Unleashed, I guess this is the new version of industrial craft, some of the machines, like the macerator, for example, from what I can see, there's no rotary macerator, which is a little weird. So I guess there's no more really fast macerator, but there is an induction furnace, and there might be another advanced machine here. I'm not too sure, but I know the induction furnace, I can definitely upgrade that electric furnace to an induction furnace and upgrade this to an MFE. And I'm still rolling with coal coke. I'm also using creosote in the generator because I get that from producing the coal coke. So I've been using that as well for power. And like I said in the last episode, I'm going to have to start working towards getting a better power plant. But for now, I'm going to use the coal coke, but I'm going to move everything up here, get that MFE rolling. And also another thing I want to do is upgrade this jetpack to the advanced jetpack, but I'm not sure about that. I think I might need an MFSU to charge that. I can't remember if I can charge that in the MFE, so I might actually have to upgrade to an MFE and then upgrade to an MFSU, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that in this episode, but I do have a lot of stuff now. I got a lot of iron. I know when you guys mentioned that the iron I don't know if it's in Unleashed or it's just my world, but in my world, iron is everywhere. It's to the point where I have to I actually skip it sometimes. So what I've been doing is I've been converting my iron into, not all my iron, but a lot of my iron into iron plates, just because I'm going to be making a lot of tanks in my world. Just like my last world, I like to have a lot of tanks to store my various liquids in. So I will be doing that. And as you can see, I got quite a bit of that. And I also got a lot of iron on me right now, pulverized and macerated iron. And in here, I don't have that much. Got a lot of tin. But yeah, I've been collecting a lot of items. As you can see, I got a stack of diamonds there, and I also got a bunch of diamonds in one of the barrels. So I've got quite a bit of stuff. But anyways, I'm going to throw a cut down here. I'm going to move some of this stuff upstairs and clean it up there. Maybe add a few more barrels, I'm not sure. And yeah, see you guys in a second. guys, so I moved pretty much all the machines and a lot of the items, not all the items, but most of them upstairs where the sorting facility is. It's going to be my main crafting area. So let's take a look at what it looks like over here. This is of course a temp power system here with the Stirling engines. Obviously going to have to get that power plant going as soon as possible so I can get some more serious MJ. Same with the EU system. It's a temp system, but what I have now is a little bit of an upgrade on the previous setup where I'm rolling now with the MFE. So I got an MFE with just the basic generator on top where I stick my charcoal or coal or coke or creosote in, and that produces power for the MFE. Then of course downgraded the power with the transformer, the low voltage transformer, then my basic machines here, my macerator, furnace, compressor, and extractor. And I switched up the crafting table. I'm trying to find a table that's close to the project table from Red Power. Of course there's no Red Power in Unleashed, but I found this table here. It's from Forestry, I believe. It's called the work table. It's very similar to the project table. One cool feature is it remembers all the previous recipes, not all of them I should say, the last 8 recipes that you've you know, put into here. It remembers, and it's individual for each work table. So for this work table, it's obviously different than this work table, so you can have as many as you want. Right now I have 2. I plan on having a bunch of these work tables just like my project tables in the previous world, or the previous series I should say. I like to have as many of them, and of course when you put an item in here it stays. It's a little bit different in the sense that as you can see, you put the pattern in and then put the items needed for the pattern, you know, over here, kind of like the carpenter, I guess you could say. So the project table is more like a real crafting table where the item was actually, you know, used in this you know, grid here. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think you guys know what I mean. But yeah, it's a pretty cool, you know, crafting table, work table. It's better than the basic crafting table anyways. I still am really used to the project table, so I kind of prefer the project table, but, you know, I'll get used to this thing. And other than that, you know, I've added a bunch of golden chests here, so I got a lot of storage just to put a variety of items so I can do my crafting. I might have to add another series over here and maybe upgrade these into diamond later on. But other than that, that's all I've done so far. I've done a little bit of mining. My pickaxe is, you know, is getting fairly used up here. I'm gonna have to go enchant this one here, and I'll do that later. But another thing I'm working on, of course, like I said, is the advanced electric jetpack, and I can charge it in the MFE. I looked at the wiki, and you can indeed charge it into the MFE, so I won't need the MFSU, although I've already I did create an MFSU here somewhere because I thought I might need it, but I'll need it later on. But it's right here for future. And of course I got the MV transformer because I thought I was going to need this for the advanced jetpack, but I don't. So that is good news, and I'm slowly crafting that jetpack. I almost got all the items. The one thing I am running out of really bad is the lapis. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of it when I'm mining. Maybe I'm mining at a bad level. I'm mining at level 9 right now just to find diamonds. And maybe the lapis is a little higher than that. I'm going to do some caving here so I can get some more lapis so I can finish off that jetpack. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something one of you guys mentioned. I can actually shear cows with these special shears here. Let's see if I can find them here. They're called force shears. And yeah, I want to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some of these force ingots in the carpenter, and then come back here and bust these bad boys out and test them out and see if I can shear some cows with them without killing them, which is a little bit weird, but that's what one of you guys said I could do. That way I don't have to kill the cows, which is going to come in handy to get some leather. Maybe you can even shear the chickens. I don't know. We'll test it out. But give me a second just to make some of that force ingot stuff. What is it called? Yeah, it's called force ingot. So yeah, I need this stuff here. And I believe I used the carpenter. Anyways, I'll figure it out here, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, back. I'm stupid. I didn't need the carpenter. Actually, all I need is, you know, on the crafting table, 2 iron ingots and a forced gem like so, and that produces 2 of those. I'll go with 2 for now. And let's get rid of this recipe here. And let's make some shears. There we go. I got a pair of forced shears. So let's head over and test this out and see if it actually works. And yeah, so I'm gonna fly over here, get to those cows. Okay, so here we are rolling up on some cows here. All right, let's test these out. Wow, that is, yeah, I don't think he likes that. That's a little bit disturbing. That's a little bit disturbing, I must say. It's like you're taking the skin right off of them. Little disturbing. And they seem to be in pain. Oh my god, I wonder if I can do chickens. I guess it's better than killing them. Alright. Okay, so let's see if you can actually do chickens too. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you can. Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. So now I just need to make a farm with a bunch of chickens and cows. And yeah, I won't have to kill them. Of course, I'm going to have to skin them, which is a little disturbing, but I won't have to kill them. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to do a little bit of mining here. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me mining. I got to find some lapis and finish off that jetpack, and yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Just let me find some lapis. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I did a lot of mining here. Enchanted my new pickaxe. I got the exact same enchantment that I got last time. I got Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. So I started mining at a higher level. I was mining previously for diamonds around the 9 level, so I started around the 13 level, and I came in contact with a fair amount of lapis. Enough for me to finish my jetpack here. It's ready to go. Yeah, so everything to make this, I got my electric jetpack, carbon plate, engine boosters, advanced lap pack, advanced circuit, and some glass fiber cabling. And that's going to give me my advanced jetpack right here. So I think I'm going to need to charge this bad boy here. It's got 0 EU on it. So I'm going to drop it in the MFE right here. And it sucked all that energy out of that thing. And yeah, give it a test run here. Some of the things that I want to work on for the next episode is definitely get more into the bee stuff. I did do a little bit of bee stuff because I just think that the bees are really going to help me speed things along here. And yeah, let's go with that. We don't need to fully charge it. Okay, so I don't remember how exactly I can use this thing. I think I press F. Yeah, turn on the flight mode. And for hover, same as the previous jetpack. And the boost, I think, is control key. That'll let me fly a lot faster. Let's try it here. Is it working? I don't even know. Am I moving faster? Cannot tell. Oh, my computer is having some issues right now. High CPU usage. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I'm going to have to check my bindings here. I don't know if I have the boost key bound correctly. Doesn't seem like I'm moving all that fast. So yeah, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I figured it out. I actually had two tasks bound to the same key. If we just take a quick look here under the key bindings, the boost key was bound to the left control button, but so was this thing here, placement modifier. So I had to find another key to bind this to. I don't even know what placement modifier is. But yeah, I just had to unbind that. And now my boost she works fine. As you can see, I'm zipping along really quick right now as I'm holding the left control. If I stop, I slow down. And yeah, so this is going to help out a lot. It's going to make things go a lot faster for me in terms of playing in survival. When I do all the mining and all the gathering and all the other tasks that I need to do. And as I said before, the one thing I'm working on now is the bee stuff. I'm going to try to fast track that as fast as possible because I know it's going to help me out a lot. In the last series, it took me quite a while to upgrade from the apiaries to the alvearies. This time, I feel I know a little bit more about the bees. I'm hoping with that knowledge, I'll get there a little faster and just get a bunch of alvearies as fast as possible so I can, start using the bees to my advantage a little bit better than I did in the last series. Because like anybody who knows about the bees, they really help out. If you can get to the right bees, relatively quickly, they will help you in your world for sure. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I know I haven't updated much in the last little while. I've just been really busy with work and such, which is awesome, But it's cut into my playing time a little bit. So I'm hoping that I got a little bit more time in the next week or so to work on this world and get to that level that I want to get to as fast as possible. Try to catch up to where I was in the last series. Of course, it's going to take a while, but that's the goal, and then start working on some new stuff. So a lot of the things I'll try to work, behind the scenes, like the bee stuff. I won't get into too much detail, I don't think, but yeah. Anyways, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.